Hello everyone, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, and welcome to something that could potentially be, well, I'd like to say a new series, dare I say. This is a Volkswagen Beetle, you can kind of see that, and it's a rally car, or a rally cross car. These are the fastest vehicles off-road on a loose surface stage. And you see, the thing is, whilst I very much like this vehicle, and my controller batteries are low, I've had a bit of an idea. You see, what I've done is I've made an rally stage, and as you can see by the title, I don't want to use rally cars on it. I want to use supercars. So here's the deal. I'm going to set down a benchmark time in a high S1 rally car, and then we're going to see if we can beat it. So I've let the AI get a little bit of a head start. Not that we're going to be racing them, we're going to be timing ourselves. We've got the timer at the top left. We're going to begin at 1 minute. Now, this is the challenge. I'm going to drive this flat out in the autumn season, mainly because autumn being slightly damp and muggy, it kind of fits in with the whole rally aesthetic and theme. I was going to do winter, but I think that's a little bit extreme. So what we're going to do is we're going to set a route time in this, and we're going to see how well it can do, and then we'll compare it to a supercar. So here we go. Off we go on the 1 minute mark. Great launch as usual. It's a rally car, I expect nothing different. Now, I have upgraded this with, well, very few upgrades it can have. Just be sliding fourth gear as we come up to the next checkpoint. So this is part rally stage with a tiny bit of tarmac in between. There we go. I got this map idea purely from one of the routes that's already in the game. However, it went a bit off-road in the wrong way. So I thought I'd try and keep it to the track and see what we can do. Great E-drift, apparently. What are we up to? 42 seconds, that's not too bad. Bearing in mind we did have a 1 minute delay, so that will need to be taken away from the time. Here we go, coming up to a small jump. Got a little bit of air there, very nice. And we're going to splash through the puddle. Okay, coming up to another crossroads section. Over we go. I'll be very surprised if we catch up to the AI. They are on super duper difficulty. I'm going to try and keep that back end in check. Like so. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. You don't want to go too wide off here. However, there is a bridge section coming up as well, and you don't want to go too wide in this next corner, otherwise you end up in a ditch. So you want to keep it tight. Aim for the right barrier of the bridge. Can't go wrong. Ooh! Nearly went off there, but that's fine. What are we up to? 3 minutes, so that's 2 minutes. Oh, I'm doing maths and I'm driving fast. I don't like this. Right, we're coming up to the first tight hairpin. Chuck it in second. Very nice, avoid the puddle. Same for the next one. We want to brake nice and early. Dab a handbrake. Call me Colin McRae Matthews? I don't know. Look at this thing go. So this is an S1 class car. It's not the highest of S1 because for some reason it's not got upgrades to let you do so. However, it's still pretty nippy. It's still pretty fast. This is a car designed for these sorts of surfaces. So here we go, coming up to the last corner. What we're going to do, we're coming up to 4 minutes. Bearing in mind we need to take 1 minute away and across the line. 3 minutes 57.621. So take off a minute, so that's 2 minutes 57.621. So 3 minutes is our target, we'll say. But what car will be the first one to get rallyfied? That's a word. I totally know that's a word. I didn't just make that up. So 2 minutes 57.6 in a car that was designed to be a rally monster. This vehicle that I've got in mind isn't. I mean, you've already seen the title. You know I've chosen the Bentley. That's right. This is the car that we're going to be using. The Bentley Continental GT. It's a car that I like very, very much. It is currently an A-class car, so we need to change that a little bit. We're going to try and upgrade it to the top of S-class. Best thing about this already is that it's four-wheel drive. Downside, however, it's the heaviest thing in the world. I think it weighs just as much as Exeter Cathedral. I'm not too sure, but I know it's pretty heavy. So, let's go into the upgrades. Let's have a look what we can do. There are going to be the standard off-road tyres, off-road suspension, but if there's anything else that we can chuck on there, we may as well. So, first and foremost, rally tyres. Make them nice and chunky. There we go, make them thick. That is thick with at least 10 different C's there. Chuck on some rally springs. Look at that, raised. So what? That's its standard, raised. Looking good. So we've got the roll cage, we've made it lighter. Let's chuck in some upgrades for the engine. Now this is a much heavier car. Right, we're coming up close to max S1 class now. I don't want to go over that limit. I would like to try and stick to that rule. I know this is already a higher PI than the Volkswagen that we used. Let's chuck on a turbo now, see what we can get up to. Right, I'll chuck them on, and then I'll chuck these on to top it off at S1 900. Right, so if we have a look at our stats, so this is a 1,000 brake horsepower Bentley, which weighs 4,000 pounds. It's still a heavy boy, but I have faith. I have faith in the British Bentley. I think we're going to call this the Flying Lemon. So there we go. Those are the upgrades. We're going from 700 horsepower up to 1,000. We're making it lighter by 1,000 pounds. And we're upgrading it to max S1 class. Brilliant. Okay, so here we are in our Bentley. 1,000 horsepower, 4,000 pounds. This is going to be interesting. I think interesting is the right word to use. So once again, we wait until the 1 minute mark before we set off. And our target of 2 minutes, 57 seconds is what we need to beat. Sounds good at least. Okay, here we go. And go! We're off! Already into second, already into third. Braking hard as we go into the first corner. Okay, chucking it into fourth. I've not really bothered to sort out the gears. I'm just hoping that they'll already be working for me. Oh my god, this thing is fast. So, here we go. Under the bridge. Want to make sure that we brake over the jump. Otherwise, we're going to go way off far into that field and probably kill some sheep. Brakes are much better than I thought they would be. Okay, here we go. Another jump. And we're going to try and power slide around here. That works. Right, coming up to the next hairpin. Jump as we just go over the jump. Oh, I've gone wide. We're going to tap that flag with the rear end of the Bentley's arse. Another jump here. That's much more rare than what that Volkswagen got. Okay, we've just passed over the minute mark as we do the first crossover. Oh, God, I'm braking. That was bad by me. I'm way off the track. Okay, next jump. That was quite a bit of air, if I say so myself. Don't want to go too far, don't want to overshoot it. I've undershot it, if anything. Right, that was an awful line through there. Oh, this has been a terrible attempt. Oh, where am I going? I'm off the track, I'm sliding. Back on, back on, back on. Okay, we're on 2:55. Okay, we've got a minute or so to go. I've unlocked the challenge. I've done something. Well, hooray. Amazing. I want to win this. Okay, into fifth as we do 100 miles an hour. Yeah, the brakes on this are very good, but the weight, it's a bit of an issue. Right, let's try and do a Scandinavian flick. I think that worked. I'm surprised. I did something. Okay, let's try that again. Braking early. I think that was just a slide and stop. Not a Scandinavian flick. Right. Slide it round here. And then again up through the last section of track. I think we've got another little jump here. Okay, that's a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. Oh, I've gone wide. Okay. Oh, hang on. We're pretty close. Oh, we're pretty close. 3:54, 55. I think we're going to miss it. Oh, my God, that was close. What was the time? 57.663. As it turns out, I didn't beat it, but by God was I close. 57.621 was the time that I had in the Beetle. In this, I had 57.663. So, what I'm going to do is do it again and see if I can beat it. Here we go. 57, 2, 1. We're off. Okay. So, first corner. Try not to slide as much that time. I think that was better. It felt better. We basically just need to make sure that we don't go as wide on some of the corners that I did last time. I say we as if we're in this together. You guys are hopefully just supporting me. I'm the one who has to make the difference, annoyingly. Right, brake as we go over that. Nicely done. Into fourth. Chuck it into a bit of a slide. And again into third. Okay, we're coming up to the minute mark already. Oh, that's a lot of air. Don't want to head off into the bushes. definitely went wider that time round on that corner. But this isn't the issue. I need to save time on a few of the other bends. So I think here was one that I went wide on last time. I've not gone as wide this time. And now we're coming up to the crossover. Right. Don't want to bugger up this time. Braking nice and early. Get that sliding. Oh, that's miles better. That could be the slither of time that we literally need to save us to beat the Volkswagen Beetle. Okay, big jump. Braking on the landing nice and early. Try and get that back end in. That was good. Oh, that was perfect. Okay, so now we want to brake before that jump. I'm going to put it in third. Keep the revs high. Keep the car sliding. Hairpin. Braking. Through the puddle. And now we got another one coming up. Brake. Brake. Power, 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 power. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. How much longer have we got left? Oh, God, we haven't got much time left. We're 83% through it, though. Right. I'm going to try and hammer it on these last few bits. Oh, don't want to go too wide. Right, try and line up the... Oh, God, I did not line that up well at all. Oh, pants, I've gone off. Arse. Oh, no, we've got 10 seconds. What am I doing? Come on. Come on. 53, 54, 55. Oh, get in there. There we go. A 3 minutes, 55.878. So we take off the minute. So that's 2 minutes, 55.878. So there we go, guys. That's going to be it for today's video. The Bentley got a time of, as we said, 2 minutes, 55.878. Pretty remarkable when this thing weighs as much as a cathedral. So what we're going to do is, well, two things. One, admit that this car is faster than an Beetle. And two, I want suggestions from you guys. I'd quite like to make this a series. I have no idea how long this video is, but my idea is to do 3 runs of a supercar, a GT car, a hypercar, and basically see how fast they can go. I kind of guessed this might have been a bit faster than the Beetle. The Beetle was merely just a benchmark time. I now want to see what hypercars, supercars, and GT cars can do. I want to see how fast they can go on my rally stage. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Please be sure to leave a comment down below if you have enjoyed, and with suggestions of cars you'd like me to use in this series. Also, be sure to leave a like, as it lets me know if you've enjoyed the video or not. And last but not least, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more Forza Horizon 4 content just like this. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. But until then, goodbye.